Peltier
I'm going to
didn't
out-sing
fucking
Ken
say.
Peltier.
You should.
Alaskan
You can.
legend.
This is your opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Anchorage, Alaska. This is Matanuska Brewing Company Beer Buzz. And today we're here with Kevin Hein, rugby extraordinaire, Jay Bear, Joint Base Elmendorf Richardson, Army or Military Rugby
Club. The Arctic Legion Military Rugby Club.
Thank you.
The Jay Bear Arctic Legion Military Rugby Club.
The name of the fucking rugby club is so goddamn long. I have to read it off my phone, and I couldn't look at that and hold this beer at the same time.
We're thinking about condensing it. we're actually we're debating it right now on the board of debating.
But that probably for a bunch of rugby guys takes a lot of time.
Takes a lot of time. It's tough to fit on jerseys.
So first of all, we've been pre-funking. We're drinking Arctic Warrior. You are an Arctic Warrior.
I am an Arctic Warrior.
You know, you're a U.S. Army. You've lived up here for a bunch of years. And cheers, man.
Cheers.
Welcome to the show.
That's good beer.
It's great.
Arctic Warrior.
All right, let's go to the real stuff. So the way this show works is we sit down. We've got 10 beers. We're going to work through 10 different beers. We're going to drink them and talk about you and rugby and everything else you got going on. Life here in Alaska is totally different than anywhere else, and let's celebrate that.
Yeah, it's choosing to live here the last 5 years has been amazing for me.
Let's do this. This is our Irish Red.
The IRA.
It says IRA on there just because,
That's a little historical right there.
That's all right. We grew up in the
What's
80s.
going on there now? They still car bombing people?
I hope not.
I could go for an Irish car bomb right now.
The bottom line is this, is I'm going there next March.
Oh, yeah?
And I'll let you know all about it. So we sponsor your team. Matanuska Brewing Company sponsors your team, and we just love the hell out of it. You guys come in. It's just always a blast when the whole crew comes in. Tell us about what's the story of the team right here in Alaska, and how'd you guys get started?
2014, the way Jay Bear Arctic Legion got started was just a vision from the father and son, Denny and Donnie Gum. They love rugby.
And gum.
And gum. That's how they got their fortune. No, actually, he's a retired lieutenant colonel, class of '67 from West Point. Denny Gum is, and his son is a retired sergeant first class.
Okay.
They grew up loving rugby. They played it all their lives. And there's been a long history of rugby in Alaska. And military teams have come and gone. And the last one was the Green Dragons, and it collapsed over in the 90s. And then in 2014, Donnie Gum said, not anymore, and he got a band together at the gym and said, we're going to become a rugby club. Since 2014, we won the state championship in 2014, 2015, back-to-back in our inaugural years, which was kind of a big deal for us.
That's great, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, and we've been solid ever since. We're growing in numbers, and we're getting exposure.
I just have to say, you guys pull together as a group of guys. I mean, you're a little bit crazy, but you're a lot of fun, and we love having you at the brewing company coming in and hanging out. We like participating with you.
We love it. Any time you're on a team, high school, college, pro, there's always a locker room variable to it, and you got to have that same identity in the locker room. And if you got a great locker room, it's going to translate on the field. It's going to translate on the court. If you want to go out to war with each other, I'm going to keep up.
No,
with
we're
you.
in the glass stacking.
I'm going to keep up with you. We're going to glass stack.
It started with Ken Peltier. We do it until they fall over, but they do fall over.
I'll keep up, and I'm going to keep talking to you about where we at.
No, I want to know all about it because it's badass. This is our Blood Orange IPA. It's under the Glacier Brewhouse label. We brew Glacier Brewhouse beer in can for them and work with those guys really close. So rugby's got to be. There's a lot of drinking after a rugby game, right?
That is one of the best parts about rugby culture. Is the home team is required to do a drink up, host. Let's call it a feed. You're going to host the away team for food and beer. You must supply as a home team, and it's called the social.
No, you guys do that because you guys will host a game. You bring a whole nother team into the pub, and we see you guys all party together.
And that's kind of where your sponsorship comes into. We're going to put the money into that, and we're buying at Matanuska. We're buying pizzas and beer. We're getting Arctic Warrior Ale by the pitcher and large pizzas. We love the Matanuska Special, fantastic pizza, and you guys got a great Mediterranean Greek margarita one. Fantastic, love your guys' pizza. I'm from Chicago. I know pizza, and these guys do it right. They ain't skimping on anything. You guys have good pizza. I love being on record saying it.
I appreciate that. You guys, I went and watched you play just last week. We sponsored that event. We're up there and we're pouring beer.
Yeah,
you guys
it was awesome.
had all those people up there. We'll talk about that in a second. But you guys did this fight song that was pretty badass, where you guys all got out there screaming, singing, which is cool to see. You don't see that one.
Oh, we have so many songs, but we chant that we're renegades. That's a fun new one. It's kind of an homage that we are renegades. Yeah, we are renegades. Woo! We are renegades! Yeah, we are renegades! That's for the Legion. Then there's social songs. There's so many songs.
We
actually have an
no
Arctic...
shame either. You guys are just
No
out there
shame.
fucking
We're out there
singing.
having a good time. We have no problem. We go out there and we're going to savagely beat the crap out of each other. Like gentlemen. And we're going to ruck, we're going to maul, we're going to score tries, we're going to run. Don't think of rugby as just as a savage sport. It's not. There's nuances to it. There's very detailed technique. There's plays. There's strategy. It's really a beautiful sport when you start to watch the arts of it.
Dude, it's a great sport to watch. It's super fun. Yeah. It's way different than football, but some similarities, but at the same time, I think America's probably just growing into it, just like America's taking time to grow into soccer.
A lot of times I like to describe it as, you name the two sports right there. It is football with soccer pace.
Yeah, you're right. You never stop moving.
Yeah, the ball is always contested.
Yeah,
you never stop moving. Parents, you can go put your kids in rugby for free. They can practice twice a week at Delaney Park Strip. You have to go to their website to check the times. I believe 6 p.m. Wednesdays and Tuesdays. There's age groups.
Drink the magnitude 9.2 now. Cheers. This is 9.2% alcohol. We brewed this the first time on during the day of the earthquake last November.
And I'm not positive, but that was the Richter scale. 9.2 is the Richter scale.
No, the Richter scale was the 64 quake here in Alaska. So we had already planned it out. We're going to release it. Boom, the day we're canning it was the day the fucking earthquake hit in November. It was crazy.
How did that fuck up production?
Oh, no, it didn't.
Really?
No, Palmer, it wasn't so bad. Our brewery's in Palmer, so it hit.
Oh, yeah.
And
Eagle River was the epicenter.
Those guys all, I was at Eagle River. I spent the whole day cleaning up
I was at the gym on base. It was wild. I thought that place was going to come down.
It's nothing else, dude.
Bunch of asbestos fell from the ceiling. It was wild.
So we stayed open after that. We cleaned all day, and we opened up at 5 p.m. It was my favorite day with our pub in Eagle River because everybody had no power. They had no food. No one had any way to cook, eat, or drink. All the stores were closed. We were the only one open, and everyone came to Matanuska Brewing Company.
Supplied them with
frickin' drinks,
some booze,
because everybody needed a beer. We have some more of this to drink.
That's good. It's good. Matanuska 9.2. That's a good one.
9.2.
Smooth.
Boy, you can pound that stuff.
Yeah, it's like it's gonna get to you, but it feels like hiking Twin Peaks. And it's exhausting getting to the top, right?
Wait,
it's gonna mess you up.
Where's Twin Peaks?
Aklutna. It's out by Aklutna Lake.
No, I know where that's at.
Then you get to the top and you get to look down at Aklutna Lake, and it's super beautiful.
It is.
It's totally worth the hike up. It's worth the hangover. Very refreshing.
Our head brewer was the head brewer of Glacier Press a bunch of years, and we brew this is our blonde, or their blonde, but it's also our blonde because we don't make a blonde because we make this blonde, which is.
I love blondes. Matt, how many songs do we want to go into? I got a lot of songs.
I haven't had anybody coming on the show yet.
Nice rugby courting song.
I had Ken Peltier on here. He didn't fucking sing.
Didn't Ken Peltier?
Ken Peltier
I'm going to out-sing Ken Peltier.
You should.
Alaskan legend.
This is your opportunity.
It's kind of like a rugby mating call. You meet a girl you want, meet a great woman. This is a rugby girl. Marianne Barnes is the queen of all the acrobats. She could do tricks that will give a man the shits. She could shoot peas from her fundamental orifice, do a double somersault, and catch him with her tits.
Cheers.
She's a great big shit, twice the size of me. Pubes the size of branches on a tree. She can shoot, she can fight, she can fuck, she can even drive a truck. She's the type of girl that's gonna marry me.
I have to jump in on that. Dude, cheers. That's the better
Light-headed.
song. Here, have a beer.
Oh, the deep powder porter.
The deep powder porter. This is honestly. This is one of my favorite beers that we make.
This is my Sunday day drinking during the NFL season. I spent every Sunday, I didn't have cable or nothing, I spent every Sunday at your restaurant in Anchorage, me and my lady, and we would drink deep powders.
You're airborne.
I was an airborne paratrooper. Yeah.
Airborne paratrooper, that's a badass motherfucking position. Dude, let me continue on. You play rugby, which is a hardcore sport. It's a hard.
Rugby's one of the toughest sports out there.
No, you guys are tough fuckers. I mean, you guys get out there and battle that.
You got to have a mentality
and when
for it.
Yeah, you do. And but both of those things involve massive teamwork. And
yes.
I know that for us. I mean, if I don't have massive teamwork in our restaurants and our brewery, I mean, it's the same thing. But yet, you guys are contact sport. We're like more just like we're just trying to serve you a beer. So teamwork. How does that in your life? How does that come together from military service to rugby and you guys together?
I got one word: communication. I've dabbled in. I've coached youth wrestling. I wrestled in college. Started playing rugby in college. I've coached rugby teams, youth rugby teams. I've coached men, and I've been in the field with soldiers. Right. I was deployed. Blah 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 blah. But number one most important thing in anything, and now I'm in the civilian workforce, is communication with your peers, your subordinates, and your higher ups. If you have a business with good communication, a team with good communication and trust, communication develops trust, right? Because when we're talking, we start to develop that.
Absolutely. Communication is key. I'll jump on board
on
with
the
you
field.
100%.
On the field, we're talking about it. My boys got the ball. I gotta let them know I'm with them. Hey, I'm on the left. Pass left. If I'm short, if I'm wide, short. Communication is key.
Oh, fuck. Wait, we're at halfway point. I haven't even noticed.
Halfway.
You know what we usually do at halfway point? Is we take a shot of whiskey, and today we have Elijah Craig Small Batch. This is a really good beer. It's a really good bourbon. Cheers. Do you have somebody you want to make a shout out to? Because this is your opportunity. We have a shout out.
Well, not necessarily a shout out, but to all my Usos out there, Matt Tomter. Manuia.
I didn't tap my glass.
Elijah Craig. Small batch.
Woo! 90
Kentucky
proof.
straight bourbon, 94 proof.
Dude, that'll pull a pair of pink panties over a pair of bunny boots at 50 below.
I don't want to pretend to be something. I don't want to pretend to be something I'm not. But a hard liquor drinker, I am not.
But we're drinking Packraft Red IPA right now.
I'm back on this. I'm so inconsistent. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yes, we got some wings. The nice thing about drinking beer at the Matanuska Brewing Company is you get a wing or two in the middle of it all.
Dude, I love your guys' wings.
We need them.
Oh,
There's a lot of, after the shot of whiskey, if you don't eat, you're fucked.
Yeah, man. I'm not the biggest fans of IPAs.
Really?
But this is a really smooth IPA. It kind of feels like I'm kayaking Eagle River.
Dude, I have. We bike ride.
Yeah, me too.
We'll bike a mountain bike or fat tire bike, up Eagle River, 4 miles or so, and then go jump into the confluence, blow up our pack rafts, which is why we named it this, and then take our bikes apart and put them on the nose of the raft.
Yeah.
And we raft down Eagle
You got to get me on one of those tours. I would love to.
Do you want to go? It's not even a tour. We just do it all the time.
I don't have all the equipment. All my
No,
stuff
I have
is like
I have all the
separate.
equipment. I have a couple. I
would
extra
100%
stuff.
do that.
You want to do that?
100%.
Okay, here,
I will
cheers,
do that.
Kevin, let's go. We're in. We're doing that. Snowbike White.
Snowbike White's a good one.
It's a really great beer. But I mean, we just tried to name all our beers out of stuff that we do.
Yeah.
Snow machining.
From my townhouse behind Jitters. Nice. Caught.
That happens every time. That's why we
but
stop
I live out in
snacking.
Eagle River, and I got a great view of Mount Baldy. And I grew up next to a hill called Hart's Hill, and I would have to beg my mother to drive me to Hart's Hill. And I would run sprints up it and down it, up and down it, and that would be my training for football and wrestling and track back in that day. And then I moved. The Army puts me here in Alaska, and I have a home now with a mountain 20 minutes from my house. Right? And
At my house, I looked up. I'm right below Baldy. I live up on Skyline.
Skyline. Oh, I run up Skyline. So
you run up Skyline
twice a week.
Dude, you're in too good a physical condition.
Twice a week. Hang on, I'm not in that good. So twice a week, I leave my deck, and I don't want to put myself too much. It was my summer goal: run twice a week and leave from my house to get to the top of Baldy. I've yet to make it to the top of Baldy. It is only 4.5 miles. But it is such a steep incline, and I've never been a distance runner like that. Well, 5
drove up there? Have you
5
drove
miles
up,
isn't much.
Have you driven to the top and hiked to the top of
Oh
Baldy?
yeah, a million times.
It's great.
There's actually a tribute. You get up there, take the easy trail. I got a tribute to my best
Around
friend.
the back way, around up. That's a nice way to go up there.
Mark Johnson, my buddy, died in a bicycling accident in Aspen. We put a great tribute rock up to him. You find it, you pour some beer out for my boy, and then keep on getting. Get to the top. It's about halfway. You get to the top after that. Skycab.
Skycab.
Skycab's a bit of a tribute to your pilot days, huh?
One of the guys that's invested in the brewery, his airplane right now is actually in paint, getting painted just like that.
Seattle Seawolves.
So Seattle
Go
Seawolves.
Wolves!
Did they just won the national tournament? Tell me about that. Because
so you have Major League Baseball, right? They have the World Series. You have the NBA championship. In the NBA, you got the Super Bowl. In America, we have Major League Rugby, MLR. There's nine teams in it, and we just had San Diego versus Seattle in the championship, and it was the most thrilling finish ever. And we were watching it. Alaskans
in
were
our
watching
Eagle
it
River
upstairs
joint,
at your
right?
Eagle
You guys
River
were all
joint.
there.
And we were going nuts. The atmosphere was electric. We were just going crazy in there. You should look into partying more with the rugby community, man. You could drink us under the table. We could.
I had my liver
you,
replaced with a cyborg liver. Anyways.
Really?
Yeah.
You have a cyborg liver.
Well, I
heard about
cyborg,
these
but
kidneys.
It's synthetically produced. So we're to our flagship IPA.
It's a good beer. I just took a sip. Very smooth.
Not just smooth.
Sky
it's a
Cap.
good IPA. No, this is Long Track IPA. This is
Long Track
this
is
what happens at the end of the show.
Long Track is an
we
homage.
get to the end of the show. We're at the last couple beers, and there's no way anybody ever gets here and isn't just a little fucked up. There's no way. I don't care how much you drink or how badass you feel. We've done a shot of whiskey. We've drank 8 beers. This is our 9th. We had 2 beers ahead of time. God, I've got spices from the wings.
I was at your restaurant. I was at your restaurant taking notes with Jess. Before this, I had 2 flights.
I know. That's what I thought was great. I stopped in and
actually, I want to give a quick shout out. One, Employees of the Month, Jessica. Fantastic.
Oh, she's a badass.
Do you know Robert?
That's in our. Oh no.
I pulled up in.
I know all of them.
This is Matt Nuska Brewing. This is the type of people he employs. I pulled up to Matanuska Brewery. Sweet old lady. The sweetest old lady. I pulled up. She is out there holding jumper cables. I get out of my car. I walk over to her. Do you need a jump, ma'am? Miss, would you like me to help you? And she's like, no, this nice gentleman is giving me a jump. And pulls up. I think it was an old Jeep Patriot, and I find out this guy gets out. It's Robert. He's wearing his shirt. I'm like, I know Robert. He's one of the regular bartenders. And seriously, quality people
guy.
You guys hire. He gives this nice.
I shouldn't even say we hire him. You know, we all work together, and these guys are.
But I was.
I mean, you don't last at Matanuska Brewing Company unless you're.
I was taken back.
A fucking regular cool person, right?
I was like, damn, dude, beat me to the punch for this good deed. Because I'm all about karma and doing good deeds. This Robert guy beat me to that good deed. And I was like, damn, I could have had that one. But wow.
Anyways, Robert's a great guy.
Robert, dude, anyone that does something like that,
he's
good humans.
He is.
Good humans.
No. So
be a good human.
If we're going to talk about Robert, let's just talk about it. Here, he just got his. They're going to have a baby. Him and his old lady.
Oh, old lady and Robert. Congratulations. That's awesome.
It is.
He'll make a hell of a father. He puts lessons like that down to his children. He'll be a hell of a father.
Kevin, here's the deal.
I love a good deal.
No, you are a jumping out of airplane badass motherfucker, right? But this beer right here, our last beer, is our Arctic Warrior American Ale. 5% of this beer goes straight to Armed Services YMCA, and it's a big deal for us because we give a fuck about all that. No, we do. And cheers. What we're gonna do is drink this beer, and I'm thinking, is there an Arctic Warrior song? I know there's an Arctic Warrior song
there
that
is.
You've got. Can you do that?
I can absolutely sing it.
Okay, no, because you're an Arctic Warrior.
I am an Arctic Warrior. And Matt kind of selected me this because I am the Arctic. Because I am.
There goes the can.
Matt?
Oh, beer's dripping from his beard. Let's make it happen. Arctic Warrior. I want to hear the fucking song.
425. Thomas, Mansard, Mayor Thomas Blair, Papa Sill, my boys out there. We conquer the mountains and the valleys. We train in the winter's bitter cold. Alaska soldiers, Arctic warriors, sentries of the north. So pick up your weapons and your snowshoes. We are ready to fight and to defend. Alaska soldiers, Arctic warriors, from the last frontier.
Oh yeah. And it falls off the table. Cheers, dude.
That is the Arctic Warrior March
You know-
of the 425.
Kevin, that was a fucking fuck ton of time. And fun as shit. We just drank. Every time I get to this point, I'm just like, my God, I'm fucked up.
I'm
But
pretty
this
good.
was a
I
great
think
group
I
of
think I can go
beers.
play some rugby.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm in.
You want to learn how to throw a rugby
No,
ball?
I don't right now.
Catch.
Well, I'm not gonna fuck that up.
Yeah. You're not.
Anyways,
it's
cheers.
It's a rugby ball.
This has been one hell of a good time. Fun time. Dude, you had a great time. Well, we got beer, everything's spilling. So right now you have a chance. Look out at the cameras. Come on, you've got a moment right now, because you've got a lot to say.
Oh shit! About my life.
Anything you want to say to these cameras? Take this time right now, and give them your best.
One, I'm selling a 2005 Trailblazer. It's got about 190,000 miles. If you're interested in buying it, let me know.
Just
$4,000.
$4,000.
Alaska Youth Rugby. On the serious note, if you guys are, I imagine most of our subscribers are Alaskans.
Hell yes, they are.
If you guys have kids, one, our coaches are sober. Two, all you need to do is get them some soccer or football cleats. Three, it's free, guys. A mouthpiece. There's not a lot of contact in the underages. Once you get into middle school, once you get into high school, we teach you guys how to tackle from the beginning. Proper technique, right? The Seattle Seahawks, the Green Bay Packers, the Atlanta Falcons, Dan Quinn. They teach rugby techniques on how to tackle. Get your kids in rugby. It develops amazing skills for football, amazing skills for soccer, wrestling techniques. And once you get into rugby, I promise you guys, like, your kids are going to be better athletes, better people, and they're going to develop character because they played rugby as kids.
Kevin, you
Me.
are an Arctic warrior. You are one. No. No, Kevin.
I am.
What a great time. Thanks for coming on the show. This has been fucking great.
You know, Matt called me like 4 days ago, like, hey, man, you want to come do a rugby promo? And I had no idea that it was a podcast.
Be on the show.
This is fantastic.
No, it
man.
is. It's been a hell of a lot of fun.
Hell of a lot of
thing's
fun.
just crazy. You're a super unique dude, and we love the hell out of you, okay?
Yeah,
Keep
man,
playing
I love being
rugby.
here.
Keep playing rugby, okay?
I will not stop playing rugby. I will not
Cheers.
stop till I die. Actually, I got a combine tomorrow. I'm hoping to make a pro team.
Cheers.
It's empty. I need something.
We need
I'll take a pull.
There we go. Cheers.
Cheers. I shouldn't have taken a pull.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. This has been Matanuska Beer Buzz.
Hey, 2005 white Trailblazer. You're in the Anchorage area.
If
Guys.
you want one, he's got one for sale. Dude, you're badass. Cheers. Thanks so much.